Rise and shine, you guys. All right, it is Saturday, June 28th, starting this reading at 8:33 a.m. Sun is at 7 degrees and 4 minutes of Cancer. Moon at 17 degrees and 13 minutes of Leo. In today's transits, it's looking like we have the Mercury trine Neptune energy. It just took place at 7:58 a.m. So just less than a half an hour ago. All right, and then we're looking here at the moon in Leo all day. We have a biquintile over to Neptune Pisces. Sorry, North Node Pisces. Sesquiquadrant to Saturn Aries. Sesquiquadrant to Neptune Aries. We're looking at the semi-square over to Jupiter Cancer. Quincunx energy to the North Node Pisces. Semi-square over to the Sun in Cancer. A square over to Venus in Taurus. And a biquintile over to Saturn in Aries. All right. Today looks a little intense, I'm not going to lie. Sesquiquadrats are discomfort. Semi-squares are slight tension. Quincunx, lots of discord. And then we're also looking at squares, which is more tension. Okay. So let's look at the index. I haven't looked at the index in a couple days. Just meaning physical and or mental energy. Today for the 28th, we're looking at for the signs of Aries and Libra in opposition. Mental 2, Taurus and Scorpio, physical 7, Gemini, Sagittarius, mental 12. Cancer, Capricorn, a physical 5, Leo, Aquarius, physical 5, and Virgo and Pisces in opposition at a mental 3. All right. Sabian symbol at the 8th degree of Cancer. We're looking at 2 rabbits dressed in clothes and on parade. Modeling ourselves on a guide. It says, by coping a master's attitude, beliefs, gestures, and words, we gain mastery over ourselves. Finding a guide. It says, a time-honored process for us to learn and develop is to imitate an established master of a craft in as much detail as possible. This method requires no wisdom or philosophy. We simply copy exactly all the physical processes of the craft and allow our own understanding to emerge as the skill takes hold. All right, this one speaks about appropriation. The real is established as it is dramatized. All right, so I'm just seeing a bunch of rabbits here. Rabbits parading. Leo at the 18th degree, where the moon is, a teacher of chemistry. The ability to transform. We can learn various techniques and policies that enable us to change our feelings and situations in life. This is all about demonstrating knowledge of magic. So the knowledge grows rather like a big old tree, having roots that go deep and branches that reach and spread. Anyone furthering an aspect of wisdom does so by continuing the chain of it. It's called the Sicilla in Sufism, and they become an aspect of the transmission of its power. Knowledge is an energy configuration and has the power and, in fact, the purpose to shift reality magically. All right, so it seems like you're teaching here. All right, heavy on the energy of instruction. It says learning and teaching life's operating principles must surely result in some sort of happiness here. All right, so the heightened energy for today most likely is going to be the Gemini Sagittarius energy again at the mental number 12. What else do we have going on? It looks like, again, we've got the Mercury in Leo, the Venus in Taurus, the Uranus in Taurus, the Pluto Aquarius. So a lot of fixed energy today, okay? Rather than being in Cardinal and where we were when we had the new moon in Cancer, where Jupiter was in Cancer, Saturn, Neptune, Aries, with Chiron, Aries, all right? So it looks like today we're in more of a fixed energy. All right, let's get into this. I have Wisdom of the Oracle here, Light Seers, Spill the Tea, Kipper. I've got my tea leaf and Oracle of the Radiant Sun behind me as well if I need it. Welcome in. Who's here? Krista Demi. Thank you for being here, sweetie. All right, you guys, let's get started. I did a members reading last night, and I was kind of thrown off in that reading. There was some sort of blockage happening. at the time that I started the reading, and I kept saying Moon in Leo trining over to Neptune in Aries. And rather, the reading was supposed to be for the Mercury in Leo trining over to Saturn in Aries. All right. So it was a very interesting reading and spoke heavily about what's coming up in the near future. All right. The changes that are happening spiritually. It was a big deal. So I'm going to use the same deck for those that aren't able to see that reading. And we're going to channel and see what comes through here for this specific transit that just happened with the Mercury in Leo trining over to Neptune. All right. I was actually sleeping and I was awoken by this energy. It was literally at like 7 something in the morning. I was like, let me get myself up and see what I'm channeling here. All right. So again, it happened exactly at 7:58 a.m. this transit. So we're fairly close to the energy still. Let's see what comes out. All right. Mercury and Leo at 2 degrees, 10 minutes. And then we also had the trine over to Neptune in Aries at 2 degrees and 10 minutes. I'm curious what that speaks about. Let's do Aries at the 3rd degree real quick. A cameo profile of a man in the outline of his country. It speaks about awakening to a higher level, the awesome power of life itself as we identify the most spiritual dimensions of being, seeing oneself in the context of being with others. The sense of being part of the whole brings meaning and allows higher powers to act through us. It extends beyond our local community and embraces universal realities. We are part of it all, and this knowledge gives us both security and power. We can even touch the level of archetype and so awaken to the higher degree. And then let's do Leo at the 3rd degree because that's where this trine is taking place. I want to see what this speaks about. A woman having her hair bobbed, the refusal to conform to inappropriate rules. Some of society's constraints are life-denying and are to be resisted by those who claim freedom of expression. Doing our own thing in our own way is what it says. There are good and necessary reasons why society imposes limitations or individual self-expression. It has to do so in order to protect itself from the fiery dangers of passion. Yet that must not stop us from finding a harmless way to express our nature, our desires, and or our sense of style, even if we become marginalized by doing so. All right. So it looks like doing your own thing, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. All right. Is of significance here. See what comes out. Last night, what came out was higher power was speaking. Specifically, higher power. All right. Let's see what comes out this morning. Who's this? Rushi? Am I speaking that right? I'm sorry. Hi, I'm so stuck with many problems since lots of time, lots of debt on my head. Can you please help me out in some way, please? Even tried committing suicide, but I stepped back. Hope I find some way. You might want to seek some therapy, sweetie. All right. I'm sorry that you experienced that. Money problems should not give you a reason for you to want to commit suicide. All right. You want to seek some assistance. That's the best thing I can tell you. All right. We've got to be fair. Same card that came out last night. Things are coming back into balance here. All right. Let's see. We have deep knowing with the energy of intuition and building blocks. All right, so you're a work in progress at this time. TikTok divine timing is at hand here. All right. I'm going to tap into these energies so we understand what these cards mean with to be fair. Let's start here. Speaks about balance, justice, the need to consider your options, mutual benefits, and the law of cause and effect. It says life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from status to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go to becoming a being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of those states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you've sown. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. All right, so there's positivity here. So, deeper knowing, it speaks about your intuition. Let's see. Let's go back. Here we go. So this speaks about intuition, listening to the oracle from within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. So you're going to know, all right? You're going to have that gut feeling about what's going on around you. It says intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore the natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all of the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or the five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You now are invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right, acts, and you will receive answers from unusual sources. All right, so I don't know. You might just be getting like goosebumps. Okay, building blocks, 28. Let's see. Building blocks. It says you're a strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundation you build upon. Your work in your relationships and your very being are underwritten by values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and a beautiful design. All right, so this is you doing what it is that you want to do, how you feel like you want to do it, how you understand that whatever you do, there is a cause and effect. But following the energy of your intuition could be of significance here. I see numbers 38, 43, and 28. Today is the 28th. Down at the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at tick-tock. So it's a matter of time here. All right. Matter of time. Let's see. What's that number 30? Okay. It says timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable timing. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if this wasn't all true? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening right now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create your life that you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of the need to shape each moment to your expectation, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. All right, so I feel like spirit is like kind of working in the background to align everything it is that you need when you need it. All right, I feel like your job here is to follow your instinct. Okay. Start off with tarot. Let's see what spirit wants to show us here with these energies. You're very welcome. I feel like a lot of people are having difficulties. All right, and it could be literally with many different challenges. It could be with money. Okay, it could be with housing. It could be just within themselves. Their self-esteem, their confidence being at an all-time low right now. There are many changes that we're experiencing, sweetie. But you having to feel like you want to commit suicide? Absolutely not. You need to be stronger than that. Okay? Way stronger than that. And I may not be the one to tell you because I go through my own stuff, but that's not where we're at with it. Okay? You need to be part of a collective. Find your tribe. All right? This is a great channel for you to tap into. We show nothing but love here, baby. All right? Nothing but love. So find your balance, and I hope everything works out for you. All right, to be fair. Yeah, I feel like there's the need for a stronger mindset here and continue to remain happy. All right, 7 of Swords, King of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. All right, so this is giving me, again, last night it kept coming through with like the mental and the heart space needing to have a sense of balance here. All right, so if your mental is in one place, you need to strategize how to keep your heart space in alignment and in balance. Okay? Grand Rising, sweetie. Tina, welcome in, baby. September Amzi. I don't know why you guys are coming up this way. By the way, thanks for checking in with everybody leaving a comment in the chat. If you guys are stepping in, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hit the notification and leave me a comment so you guys can become part of the top fans in the chat, okay? Let's see what's going on. I heard direct message. Why do I feel like that's like back in the day? Was it Boost Mobile when it first came out? Direct message. I don't know. I see the King and the Queen of Swords out here. All right. And it's giving me important information coming through with the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands. All right. So it kind of feels like this could be very burdening at times. This is 10 wands altogether, right? It could feel a little bit burdening with what so much is going on in your mind. All right, I'm going to play this for you guys because I feel like it's of significance and Spirit just played it in my head. So give me 1 second. 1 second. I hear the birds outside. Let's see what's going on here. It has a lot to do, when I posted this, it was in my thoughts. So I just kind of posted it with thoughts. But I'll play it for you guys. 1 second. Let's pause this music here. And I'll play it a couple times because it's only a few seconds. Silence the noise in my mind, Lord, and open the eyes of my heart. This is what I'm feeling. I want to see. Welcome in, Maria, Shannon. Thank you guys for being here. I want to see you. Okay. Silence the noise in my mind, Lord, and open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you, and I want to see you. I love this song. I never heard this song before a day in my life, and it came through on my reels, and I was like, ooh, I like that song. And she sings it really nicely, and it's like a very simple song. Silence the noise in my mind, Lord, and open the eyes of my heart. That's what I feel this is. There's a lot of balance that's needed. Okay? Okay, let's get out of that. So that was in my thoughts that day, and it was like the perfect song. All right, so music, sound, could help you tap in, right? I don't know. I feel goosebumps. Okay. Music, it kind of does it for me. So maybe that's what this is. All right. You need to find a strategy in where whatever seems to be burdening, whatever communication's coming through, however you speak to Spirit, it's like start making a plan. All right. Whatever you're thinking at that time, whatever makes you happy, whatever brings you in a sense of balance, keep moving in that direction. All right. So maybe you're going to be experiencing small changes at, at a very unexpected time. That's what the Eight of Wands is. It's like a sudden change unexpectedly. And then you got to start planning on something because there's strategy required where your mind is in one space, but your heart is being called to something else. You understand? All right. Queen of Pentacles, remain grounded. All right. It kind of gives you this energy of like, I'm going to be okay. All right. The World card. Just close out that chapter. Get your mind off whatever that is that's keeping you stuck, and you'll be fine in order to continue progressing and moving forward. You're very welcome, Nikki. Rupert, welcome in, sweetie. All right, you guys, let's look at the energy of deep knowing and intuition. I see number 43 here, and that's funny because I'm being drawn to the building block card, and I'm seeing 28, all right? And here I'm seeing 28 with the 2 and the 8 of Wands. All right, so physically it could feel heavy. That's what, the wands are. It's physical energy. Try to find things that are going to make you feel a little bit lighter, okay? A little bit lighter. And this is specifically for today. Today is the 28th, All right. I'm also seeing 43 here. So this is given, like, for me, Emperor, Empress energy. You guys know anytime I see 4334 or 5225, those are like my High Priestess, Hierophant, Emperor, Empress energy. All right. Let's see what Deep Knowing wants to speak about. I see the owl here sitting directly on top of the moon. So this has to do with, again, wisdom, the knowledge, all right, the messages that you're receiving, and it could be just intuitively. Ace of Cups, Five of Wands. There's this inner conflict that you're dealing with emotionally. All right. You kind of like want to try to block it out possibly from being out in the open with the Six of Wands. But the minute that you tap in with that energy and understand what the frustrations are from within and why you may feel that there could be a sense of anger. Okay. Five of Wands is like competition, conflict in your heart space. Then, you know, you need to understand what's going on there. Bring that out into the open. Don't hold it in is what I feel. Not necessarily having to speak on it with anybody in prayer. You understand? Like, I feel like she's rejoicing to the Lord, to the light. Okay. There's something within her. Okay. And where it's like, you would know it's going to open up your heart space there. The Emperor, Seven of Cups, and the Devil. Interesting. I got an Aries, Capricorn energy here. Be sure that you're not living some sort of illusion or holding secrets, okay? Because internally it's going to, how do I explain that? It's like a specific power that you have within you. And when I see the Emperor energy, all right, it kind of feels like you're playing a game with yourself. I don't know. I was being drawn to the chess piece here. It's like you're playing a game with yourself, knowing that you need a sense of power from within to overcome whatever the illusions may be. I see a bat wing here. I see the snake. You got many different options, many different cups. You don't know what to choose. Okay. And those can lead you to negative attachments for you to tap into your ego. It could be that, you know, it can cause you to go into addiction with drugs and alcohol and just things that are not good for you overall. All right. Yeah. Leaving you in a sense of mental entrapment rather than moving in the energy of love. Okay. So remain balanced there as well. I see Two of Pentacles. Try to control these situations when you feel like there's some sort of anger within you, because it can be emotionally where you cannot express that out, instead of doing it in prayer and tapping into your intuition and talking to God about it. Okay. So again, we're trying to focus here on remaining grounded. Grounded. Tapped in with nature. All right. Wow. See how that completes a specific chapter for you when you tap into your intuition. All right. It's like a higher power type of energy. That's what I feel. Look. Very introspective state. All right. Heavy Pisces here with the Hangman and the High Priestess. All right. Let's see. So then you're this beautiful work in progress with building blocks, right? You may hold yourself to a specific standard, because again, I'm seeing her coming out of this Six of Wands, having some sort of victory, being in the spotlight, to her feeling like she's top shit on top of that building block. Okay. That's what I feel. It's like you have this now sense of confidence in your energy, knowing that everything's going to be okay. Nikki said, I'm a Pisces. I know that's right. You said 265 days clean from alcohol. That's amazing. Congratulations. Rise and shine, you guys. Don't commit suicide. It's a nice place you go to say affirmations like money flows to me. That's right, Tina. You wake up in the morning like, I'm a bad bitch. I got a lot of money. I'm very abundant. I'm beautiful. I have everything that I need. Don't get me started this morning. Don't get me started. All right. So, yeah, up top of this building block, it looked like she a bad mama jamma, right? Crazy. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles, the energy of the sun. I feel like when you work with Source, there's nothing but love that comes to you. All right. I see Eight of Pentacles, the sun, and the King of Cups. This is you attracting like everything that, and look, all moon cycles are here. So no matter in what moon cycle you're dealing with, whether we're waxing and or waning, having a full moon with your energy might be at its highest with this energy of hypersensitivity, you know that you're completely tapped into Source, where you're going to be guided in the right direction. All right. I see Eight of Swords there and the Nine of Wands. This is about you having like a warrior energy within you. Even if you're feeling mentally conflicted, you feeling like you have enough physical power to be able to like push through whatever the circumstances are. All right, moving in the energy once again, King of Cups of love. Heightened intuition, understanding that what Spirit is telling you is correct. All right, let's see. You may feel that your manifestations are not coming through because it's not how you want it to. You may want to see it come through in money. Spirit works through many different people here, let me tell you. Because I'm one that's like, I'm broke as shit. I ain't got nothing. 2 hours later, I got money coming in. I'm like, how did that happen? Get yourself out of this energy feeling like you're trapped, because you're not. That key is directly by that door. Okay? The Magician, it's all about the way that you start manifesting things. If you sit in this energy of, well, I don't have it, I don't have friends, nobody loves me. This is the Moon in Cancer. This is about you focusing in on your inner emotions before you even choose to involve other people. This is about you working on yourself and your happiness. You understand? 8 of Pentacles to the Sun. This is you and Source. Has nothing to do with anybody else. This is about your emotional state first. So go into meditation. Understand what it is that Spirit's showing you. Maybe you're receiving messages there. Welcome in, Judy. I don't know, you guys. Okay. What else do we need to see? Well, hot damn. So that heartbreak that you experience, it's actually going to release you in this energy of feeling like you have everything that you need emotionally. Cups, right? 9 of Cups. It's a Jupiter Pisces energy. This is how you're going to start from heartbreak, being able to inspire other people around you. 2112 in the chat in opposition. Can somebody look up that angel number for me? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's going to spark you back up. It's going to spark you back up and give you a sense of confidence that you feel like you never had before. I see a lot of like, just follow my drift here, right? Look at the pictures. Ready? She's happy. I'm hearing, it's because I'm happy. All right. Looks like she's sparked up here. She's having fun. Emotionally, you're happy. Okay. And then look, even on the Sun card, I feel like just this energy of feeling like a release of tension. Because this looks like she ready to fuck somebody up, right? She's angry. She's sad. She's screaming. Like, why is this all happening to me? Try not to be stuck in that energy, you guys. All right. Helpless? Absolutely not. You're going to be fine. All right, strong, mentally strong you need to be. Emotionally strong you need to be. All right, and that inner conflict, let that shit go. It's not helping you. It's not serving you any. Okay. I cannot see you guys' names on here, and it's really pissing me off. I don't know what's going on. It's not you guys' fault. I'm going to YouTube to get it together, because I want to, like, welcome everybody in, and all I see is you guys' like, YouTube subscription name. All right, it's not coming up as your name overall. So work with me here if I'm trying to welcome you guys and I'm screaming out names. Yes, Tiff. Welcome in, baby. Thank you, guys. Whoa. Tiff, thanks for your donation, baby. I seen it the other day. I was excited. I was like, ooh, Tiff, hook me up. You guys have been blessing me in ways that you don't even know, when it's least expected as well. So I appreciate you all. All right, let's move on. I got spilled the tea out here. Y'all know I'm gonna get into it, right? What's actually going on in this energy? Let the divine energy, all energy, peace through you. Don't attach, breathe. Listen, Mercury's about to go retrograde, y'all. So if I start messing up my words, don't mind me. Breathe deeply and relax. That's good. You're more than welcome. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into this. What's going on? What's in the energy right now? What's happening? It's so early. I feel like half my people aren't even here. You have some sort of unspoken desire. What is it that you want? All right, you have unexpressed inner desire, often hidden, and or the need to deal with your emotions here. Yep. So there's something that you need, or that you, not that you want it, you may need it, all right? And it's kind of messing with your emotions here, What is the unspoken desire energy that's coming out? All right, you feel that something is not in balance, especially if you're surrounded by situations where things are double standard. All right, so different people are held to different standards. Maybe you feel like it's more difficult for you than it is rather for someone else, which never put yourself in a competitive state of mind. All right, because again, what's for you will never pass you by. Okay, so whatever it is that you desire, you can always accomplish that goal. Just work with your emotional state and work with spirit. All right, meditation so that you manifest exactly what you need. All right, someone here, or you feel that there's control issues around you. All right, it could be present in a relationship, in a workplace, whatever it may be. Okay, I'm being drawn to resources because of the amount of coins that are in this little bucket. And I'm being drawn to like the law, okay, with justice here. So you could feel that things in the law are not fair, okay? People are trying to move forward in their life, and there could be things that are controlled that are out of our control, okay, in situations. Let's see. Definitely when it comes to the amount of money that we want to make, right? Inner conflict. All right, so again, this has to do with the frustration that you have from within. All right, inner conflict makes decision making difficult. So don't put your mindset on the worst. Put it on positive, okay? Let's see. I don't try to control a damn thing around me. I know I don't have control of nothing. Can you wash that cup so I can put my drink in it? Thank you. What else do we need to see here? Okay, that was very clear. All right, there's this energy of holding back. Are you holding your back from your best potential? That's kind of what this feels like. It's almost like you want to give up. There's an unspoken desire. You feel that there's double standards. You feel you're being controlled. It's fucking with your inner conflict, and it's making you hold yourself back from your full potential. All right, if this is a relationship, this could be someone making you kind of have to come, making you want to reflect on your own doings or in the connection, whatever it may be. Like if it's something's your fault, don't blame yourself. Whatever's happening in relationships at this time, if it's difficult, it's because you guys might be in the public eye. Somebody may have a problem with that, all right? Or it could be that you're dealing with your own challenges on your own paths, okay? It says private matters could be exposed. Interesting. So if someone's holding back from you at right now, I don't know, there's like some sort of wisdom that's also being held back at this time. All right. That book, I'm being drawn to that book, but it's like something being publicly exposed as well. I feel like something's missing. It's because my meditation music's not on. Okay, what else do we need to see here? Unexpected revelation. It says a shocking revelation will change your perspective. So something's going to change. It will. It sure will. Confession is someone is trying to confess their true feelings to you. All right. So there's an unspoken desire. Something is at a double standard here. You feel that things are being controlled. There's an inner conflict with someone holding back, wanting to publicly expose something, and then something that's going to change your perspective is when someone confesses to you their feelings for you. Or this could be within yourself where you feel the need to speak up and what you feel emotionally. All right. Let's see what's going on. What's the unspoken desire? The energy of love. All right. Queen of Cups. Again, I feel like there is some sort of blockage there. Okay. There could definitely be some sort of blockage within yourself emotionally. Maybe this is your control issue. You try to hold back things that you feel rather than putting it out there. It's an inner conflict. All right. Again, it has a lot to do with, that's the energy of the heart space, right? Emotionally. And then here's the energy of the mental. There's a need to detach more so from the mindset and really open up your heart. Okay. Silence the noise in your mind and open up your heart. That's what I just heard it again. Okay. Show me double standard. Energy of air. All right. Mindset because of the heartbreak. So maybe some of you are dealing with that conflict, okay? Whatever you feel in your heart is has led you to heartbreak, sorrow, loss, separation. This can create a sense of anxiety. All right. I don't know. I'm being shown, what is that? A sextile. Which typically you want to get yourself in a sense of harmony. I'm looking at her tattoo. All right, that's a sextile. Tomorrow we have some sextiles coming in. I'll give you guys the transits real quick. So the 29th, we're looking at a sextile to Jupiter in Cancer, which is bringing new opportunities in for abundance and prosperity. And we also have a sextile to the sun. Okay. Sextiles are compatibility. All right, the energy. So the sun being in the sign of Cancer, having to do with the house of home, your inner healing. All right, it has a lot to do with comfort, compassion, for you to be open and vulnerable emotionally. Okay. And Jupiter, again, it's the opportunity to expand and to grow. Also in the sign of Cancer. Okay, so utilize these energies, you guys. That's all going to happen once we ingress into the moon in Virgo. And that's happening at 7:45 a.m. tomorrow. All right, so maybe by energy check-in by tomorrow, the energy will shift. And once I jump on and do that, this energy will change, okay, and what you're feeling today. Because, again, there's a lot of having to focus on why you're feeling this way. A lot of the disharmony, a lot of the discomfort, a lot of the discord, a lot of the tension is happening today. All right, yeah, there's control issues here. Jupiter, Capricorn is a control. Capricorn energy, it's so, like, direct, all right, where people feel, let's just say, it's causing some sort of restriction because it's ruled by Saturn, right? It's causing some sort of restriction there. You may feel that you have to start adapting to changes, like you don't have a say-so in the way that you feel or why you feel that way. And if you're going up against somebody where you feel that it's easier on them rather than it is on you, again, this is something that you work in within yourself, the inner conflict. All right. Do not hold back, because I'm seeing the Hangman at the bottom. This would be like a holding back so that you can gain perspective. All right. Don't hold back what it is that you feel you need to say, because it's going to make you feel empty inside, like you have no worth. All right, with this Five of Pentacles. And again, this is the inner conflict that you're dealing with. Let me see this inner conflict energy. I feel like I'm seeing the shield here with the sword. You need to defend yourself, protect your energy. Ace of Pentacles. You want to see something new. Why was I drawn to that shield and look at it? You can change what the inner conflict is and make it a positive, where there's a new opportunity that presents itself. Once again, the sextile to Jupiter. The opportunity will present itself by tomorrow. This is how spirit works. So say it through prayer. All right. God, I don't know what you have planned for me here, but I pray that everything turns out as it should for my highest good. All right. I feel that you're truly protecting me. I want to expose this frustration to you and why I feel a sense of holding back. All right. And I pray that I'm on the right path. Show me the way. That's it. Okay. And I feel like the opportunity will be presented to you. All right. It'll be right into your hands. Right in the palm of your hands. Your opportunity is right there. All right. So again, this could be you confessing your true feelings. All right. Maybe there is a sense of jealousy in the energy for some reason. It could be because of all of the talk that's happening around you, lots of rumors. And then once you put it out there, you're going to be shocked in the way things have changed your perspective here. All right. And how things are going to be on its way to you because of what you have said through prayer. All right. What are you holding back on? Or what's being held back from you? Vice versa. You feel like something was meant to come to an end. Something in connection with love. I feel like you don't trust the person that you're connected to. And this is the reason why Spirit is telling you to go into the energy of following your intuition. Because whatever was done in the dark will come to the light. Okay? That's what I'm kind of feeling here. Now, again, this could be something that happened within yourself. Maybe you don't feel right with how something is sitting on your heart space from something you didn't think you would have done. Okay? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. It's kind of weakening you. You know, this is really reminding me, because I see nothing but pentacles here, about those that are going through difficulties with resources and how it's hurting them emotionally, and they want to see a massive, like, transformative change. Because I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles to the Five. The minute that you feel that there's control issues around you with resources or something, you feel like you're losing control of the situation. No, new opportunities will present themselves. All right, difficulties with resources. This means that the Five of Pentacles is basically saying you find it harder to achieve a specific goal than others. And again, the double standard energy. You having to separate from things that you love in order to go after what it is that you want. But again, the key is at the door. It's because you're being challenged there. This is one of your challenges. All right. What's on the other side of that door? That's what I want to see. All right. Because that's the unexpected revelation. What's on the other side of that door? Page of Swords. That's for you to find out. I heard that's for God to know and for you to find out. It's going to be something that makes you grounded, that makes you feel very abundant, that knows your worth and your value. It's the energy of Source. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you got to go chasing that. And you're going to know when you've tapped into it, because it's going to feel like it's been there all along since you were younger. Right? Six of Cups. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I've never felt like this since back then, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah. Star card energy, Seven of Swords. Heavy Aquarius here. This requires your intelligence, your strategy, for you to be able to tap into Source. All right, lots of wisdom there. Interesting, you guys. All right, so I see Leo, Scorpio energy. Who else is here? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer. All right. Let's see what Kipper has this morning. Kipper. Thanks to... God bless you, Pisces, Aquarius. Thank you, Nikki. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one side in your mental state, what you're thinking of, emotionally, what it is that's bothering you. All right, let's do the mental side first. Expectation, journey, and unexpected income. So what you're thinking of is the journey that you have to go down right now. What's expected and what's unexpected about what... That's crazy. Money, expectation, and unexpected income. Focus on the journey first. Don't worry about how it's coming or where it's coming from. That's what I feel this is saying here. All right, so this could have been from yesterday's date into today, the 27th through the 28th. The number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, so your journey, Jupiter's energy, is going to bring in a sense of abundance. So by the 29th, Jupiter will have a sextile. See what I'm saying? Prosperity, abundance, harmony, compatibility, and ease is the energy in the sextile and what it speaks about. Show me in your heart space. What are you going after here? What are you dealing with? In your heart space. Message, main female, twin and labor courtship. For others of you, I feel like this could be a main female that's on your mind here. All right. And it's like emotionally, you feel like you want to send this person a message and trying to work it out in connection to this courtship. All right. Someone and or something about a home. All right. This could be like a mother-child situation. I see main female, child, home. All right. Or if this has to do with the masculine's energy wanting to work it out with their lover. Okay. That's what I feel. Also, there's something about sending out that message. Let's see. Let's go back to the mind state. Release the expectation is how I'm hearing this. All right, just follow the journey. What is going on? Release the expectation, follow the journey. Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Let's see. What'd I say? That's crazy. Follow the journey. Don't expect the unexpected. Don't worry about how it's coming, when it's coming. You're working with like divine timing here once again. Okay? That's crazy. It's a little freaked out. Chariot. Don't worry about how it's coming. It's coming. Callie, welcome in, baby. You're going to have exactly what you need. Reaping karma. What you put out there is what you get back. You understand? You'll be shocked. Expect the unexpected. Okay? Let's see unexpected income. So this is what's in your mind state right now. You're kind of like freaking out a little bit. But you don't even see what's coming. Unexpected income from something that you did in the past is what Spirit is saying. 6 of Cups. The good that you put out there, it comes back to you. Spirit doesn't put a time on it. All right? Maybe Spirit gave you a little bit of what you needed when you needed it. And there's still some of that gold in that pot in what we saw earlier. Right? So you may feel like it's difficult on you. And Spirit's like, what you worried about over there? Stop worrying. I got you. Right? So what is it? Expectation. What I say? When you need it, it's right there in the palm of your hands. Stop worrying. Won't God do it? Just because you was expressing the energy of love. Look at his heart chakra all. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Somebody was trying to teach you a lesson here as well. Message, main female, twin and labor courtship. Somebody was sending you out some sort of like, are you a messenger in what you do for work as well? Oh, you're highly intuitive. That's why. Somebody here is. All right, house and child card. There's like a brand new beginning coming in a home. High honor. Somebody could be receiving some sort of promotion. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate you, babe. Let's see what's going on here. So in your heart space, you know you're trying to get this message across to a main female about work, courtship. This could be within yourself, all right? In your heart space, if you are a messenger and this is what you do for work and you're a main female, it's like courtship says you're about to be promoted, all right? It's a new beginning in a home, new opportunity coming through. Message. There's the Knight of Swords. That's definitely a message. Fast incoming message at that. All right, about future plans with the Two of Wands. Why things were delayed as well. Yeah, it happens to do with work. 8 of Pentacles. I don't know. Are you doing some sort of work that involves Gemini? A Sun and Aries person could be of significance. Gemini is communication, transportation, local community, teaching. It could be having involved with siblings. I don't know if you're like, you could be teaching from home. Spirit says I'm on to something here. Okay. So these could be specific areas and where you are looking into work. So maybe you're online, you're doing something innovative. You could be teaching technology. It's like the new thing, right? The Sun and Taurus's energy. I don't know. This feels like spiritual messages. Okay, as we're looking at messages there. It's like traditional, hierophant, highly elevated. Marriage, I'm also feeling like things that you're committed to. Whew. The Knight of Pentacles. Something is delayed for your greater good. All right. It's almost like for when the time is right. When Source wants to show you exactly what you need to see. When your promotion is meant to come through. All right. When your gifts are supposed to be put out there. And it looks like literally high honor and gift. This is like it being handed to you after a period of time where you feel like you had nowhere to go. It could be that a family room, a house, something is of significance here. All right. This would be like somebody that's going to be left out in the cold, nowhere to go. And then all of a sudden it's like, bam, you got somewhere to be. See how spirit works? All right. Let's see. Show me gift and high honor. And look how you're just being put in the public eye like everything's going to be okay. I know the light is on me. I'm having a victory. I'm having a win. All right. Nothing to worry about. Just because I was moving in the energy of love. All right. I want to see, look, King of Pentacles. Nothing to worry about. You're being provided for. You have support. All right. Show me this courtship. That was unexpected. You didn't even know you were coming back together with somebody there. And look at you. All extra confident out here. Like, I got this. Okay. Feeling like you the bomb.com. Okay. Empress energy. All right. So, show me house and child. You're going to get some sort of wish fulfillment here. All right. And show me child. Tip over there laughing. Show me child. This could be like a father figure. You coming back together with children. I got the mean female out here. All right. It looks like you're working through a certain situation. All right. Coming back together unexpectedly in love. I mean, it's like the fucking happily ever after. After you being like, I ain't got shit. Nobody wants to hire me. I don't got nowhere to stay. Like, and God, like, can you sit your ass down somewhere and just relax? All right, because things that you've done in the past, you really think that if you were moving in this positive energy, I'm going to leave you fucked over. No, there's messages coming. It's just ain't here yet. Your gifts are coming. All right, there's some sort of big promotion. I'm feeling like you're the star to, you know, spirit. 25, y'all see it. All right. They love you. It's like, just relax. Just calm down. So expect the unexpected is the message in order for things to come back into balance and where we started, right? To be fair. Spirit's like, all right, let me be fair. All right, we're going to put you back in alignment with where you need to be. Get out of your mental, all right? Silence the noise in your mind and open up your heart to me. Okay. I like it. I like it. I love it. I said I'm patiently waiting. We're just over here just chilling. Just relaxing. Waiting on spirit to say it's time. Okay. Whatever. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that this morning. Yes, you did, child. We all needed to. I needed to, too. One second. Let's make sure my phone doesn't fall. I'm going to pull from Tea Leaf real quick. Last night's reading in members was so much more deeper than this energy here. But this one feels like it's right on time. I ain't gonna lie. Something feels like it's right on time. What am I sipping on, child? Last night I was sipping on some wine, let me tell you. And all it took was a sip for me to be off. I need to stop. I don't need to be doing readings while I'm having a little sip. But I'm drinking pomegranate white tea. It's so good. It's so good. I tried to drink coffee this morning, and I felt like I was burning up. That's what it felt like. I was burning up. That's pomegranate white tea, babe. You know those pom-pom juices from, I don't even know. I normally get mine from ShopRite, but I don't know where else you can buy them. They look like a big bottle like this. Palm juices. They're expensive, but they're so good. My daughter got me hooked to that. All right, I want to get a good shuffle because I used these last night in the reading too. Say, yummy! Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Spirit was not letting me come through my reading last night like I wanted to. I was like, why am I... Like, I was being disrupted every 5 seconds. And I was like, why is this happening? Spirit was trying to tell me, check your work. And I kept trying to force it through. Spirit will stop me in my tracks real quick. Like, Jazz, you too good for this. Why are you fucking up? That's what I felt like was happening last night. So I kept saying my internet is messing up. That never happens unless something is wrong. And I kept saying, well, we're looking at the moon in Leo with a trine over to Neptune. Spirit's like, nope, check that again. Jazz, go back, fix it. And I didn't get it until like a quarter way through the reading. And I was like, oh, let me just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not perfect. I can, you know, obviously fix my mistakes, and I did. But we were able to tap into that energy. It was such a good, it was a really good reading. I mean, really good reading. He said, yes, I missed it. Go back into members, baby. It is for community chat and higher. All right, so if you're not subscribed to either the all sign readings or the community chat readings, you probably won't be able to see it. I know Chosen Divine was not the fuck happy last night. She was emailing me. It was like 12 something in the morning. Jazz, I can't see the reading. And I'm like, babe, if you're not part of that tier, you might not be able to watch it. So that's why I tell you guys, I don't make my prices so high. You might want to like subscribe to the all sign readings, because when I do those, oh, they're the best. When was the last time I did an all signs for members? I think it was like 3 days ago, maybe. And that one was a long reading. And I did it live for everybody to watch it, but if you didn't catch me live, I did put it for members only. So let me see. When was that? That was on the 23rd of June. What's today? The 28th? That was like 5 days ago, yeah. Yes, ma'am. You said I missed the whole thing. Hope it was a good reading. We need to focus on our energy. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay. New job, new career. Resourcefulness, especially in business. Someone trying to come between you and a friend or something it is that you want. There's always that one person, child. I just be praying that God take care of them for real. The month of the year, September. All right, Virgo, Libra energy there. Eclipse season, September. We keep getting that energy. I feel like that's very significant. Spirit was coming through last night in the reading with transits. Big transits, all right? With Neptune and Saturn stepping back into Pisces is going to be of significance. September, family sorrow, weeping wallow. You might be separating from your family in September. You don't know. All right. Something's happening. Yeah, there's going to be a change in your life, it looks like. So whatever and or whoever is trying to come in between something it is that you want, it could be that you're choosing to go down a new path with career or a specific job, and you have a lot of resourcefulness there. All right, it's part of your business, and you might have to just kind of dip out on something or someone. I don't know. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You got a lot of good luck here. Okay, and I just heard you're going to be guided. You're going to be guided. I've got here successful outcome to your problem with the key. And then you have an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you with the nest. All right. So do you have a key to the nest? I know I do. All right. The key to the nest is because you're on the right path here. and you're receiving some sort of good luck. All right, but somebody's trying to come in between what you got or what you got going on. All right, so now Spirit is saying time to act. This also came out last night with the Lion, and it was clarifying the Strength card, believe it or not. Lion on Lion, so heavy on this Leo energy, and where we have Mercury and Leo. You're in the spotlight right now. Where's that deck? Oh, of course it's on the bottom. Give me a second, you guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Mercury Leo energy. I think I read this out to you guys the other day, but for those that didn't catch it, I'll read it again. All right, Mercury in Leo speaks about drama. It says an extravagant presentation, grand occasion, holding court, mental feats, a creative interest entered in with flamboyance, a love affair through correspondence. The Mercury Leo is best with big ideas and big thinking and has a splendid visionary mind, able to see things as they could be. Although not the best type to deal with final details, people with this planet sign combination are excellent at seeing the future possibilities of a grand project and setting the ball rolling towards its achievement. This card describes the intuitive and the artist planter or planner. It says mentally self-confident Mercury lions form ideas gradually and are not easily moved from them once fully formed. The need to be accepted as an authority in a field demands memorable presentation skills, and Mercury Leos have the ability to express themselves dramatically in speech and writing and take great pride in this. This aspect bodes well for those connected with either show business or the theater, describing an aptitude for game playing with a bias towards intellectual versatility rather than physical prowess. Negatively, Mercury Leos can go over the top in speculation and show off intellectually. Often when this card is drawn, it indicates pride in the intellectual achievements of children or young people close to the questioner. It can concern pushing those concerned to even greater efforts. There is always a flirtatious element surrounding Leo, and often this card reveals a brief affair more concerned with words rather than physical activity, love letters perhaps. All right, that's what this all is about. All right, let's see. Let's clarify this energy with Oracle of the Radiant Sun. So show me the fox. All right, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So if you're in the spotlight with the lion, okay, and you're gathering the attention of others, I just seen the Six of Wands again with the girl going like this inside of, like, you know, she's on stage and she's performing and she looks amazing and she's getting all this grace from God, right? This could be a new job for her, but because you're in the spotlight, you might have people coming for you, all right, and trying to come in between you, a friend, or something it is that you want, okay? Could be a Virgo, could be a Libra. Mars's energy creates competition. It is in the sign of Virgo right now. So someone may want to criticize you because they feel that you don't do something to perfection. I don't know. All right, but that's what I'm feeling. All right, if it's Libra, it could be that there could be, you know, relationship issues overall with family sorrow, some sort of separation. I don't know. What's going on here? Show me resourcefulness in business. Venus and Pisces. I'm feeling like you sacrificing too much for other people, knowing that it's best for you to do something on your own. Okay. Submission is like knowing that you're going to be putting yourself on hold for others. I do like that energy though, because it does show that you're a very compassionate person. You show the energy of love. You're highly connected to spirituality. I see Pisces fish there. I see the angels, but I also see the cage. You could be putting on some sort of performance. I feel like this is a stage of its own. Extremism with Mercury and Scorpio. Interesting. Something here about water energy, your deep emotional feelings, your intuitive abilities. Show me this new job, new career. What's this all about? I immediately feel like I have a heavy energy over me. I don't know what that is. I felt the pain in my back. All right, Mars in Scorpio with revenge. All right, I feel like you're making a comeback with this new job. You're having like a phenomenal achievement here. And then you got people that are trying to come for you or come in between something that you want. It's because you're a great influence to the collective overall with Mercury and Libra. Yeah, I feel like you're about to start up a business and you're impressing people with your knowledge. They don't like that. So who's this trying to come between you, a friend, or something that you want? They want to discriminate you in the workplace. I told you. Okay. This could be like your coworkers, just people that don't really sit well with your philosophy in life, the belief that you have. This came out in last night's reading. It's coming out again. All right. It's because you're building some sort of status for yourself. They could be trying to, again, control you. Control what it is that you put out there, what you're communicating. 10th house, 3rd house, this would be like the bosses having to overlook the information that you're sharing with others or something like that, okay? And we got, that's a heavy Saturn energy that rules the 10th house, right? It could be that you're seen as a leader in the work community. And in September, we got Saturn stepping back into Pisces, right? So it's kind of like you have to be seen the one that's structured in connection to your spirituality in order for you to do this job that it requires. We'll have South Node in Virgo. Mars will possibly still be in Virgo. I don't think so. I think it's going to move out. But we have the South Node in Virgo opposing the energy of Neptune and Saturn when they retrograde back into Pisces. You understand? So this would be like karmic challenges from the past. It's a natural gift that you have. Maybe you are meant to teach, and then you've got others that are just like, I don't like what you're saying. I don't like the way that you're presenting that. I'm not going to, support you. Could be. All right, that there's discrimination in your workplace. Show me more. I don't know, something here about your health. Okay. I just seen somebody smoking a cigarette. They don't like you smoking. People are going to resist what it was that you discovered. Let me put it this way for you guys. People are not going to like what it was that you discovered. Notice Mercury energy, you're communicating about it. Notice what houses are involved, the 2nd house and the 9th house. You could be starting up a business with this Mercury and Taurus energy. You know what that is? The 5 of Pentacles. Those that want to be leaving you out in the cold. Those that want to make you feel worthless. Like whatever you discover doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Because guess what this energy is? The 8 of Wands. So the sudden changes that come in unexpectedly, they're going to know who the hell you're tapped in with. Why? Because of the wisdom that you have. That's 9th house. That's higher knowledge. Because you're tapping in with those that are in higher power. And you're receiving your messages from abroad. You understand? Crazy, right? Show me September. Don't let people get in your way. Don't let them. Backstabbers, tell them to kiss your ass. Straight up. They can't stop what's coming in for you. These people are just, they're trying to get in the way of it. They can't stop it. You remain confident. And it could be all connected to family is how they're coming for you. These would be like negative entities that are tapped in with literally people in your family to make your family turn on you, to make you feel like you're worthless. Fuck out of here. If your family want to kick you the fuck out, it's because they switched up on your ass. All right? Straight up. They gotta fucking go too. Because they're blocking your path. Clearly. When you start seeing people affecting the way that you are tapped in mentally, and if it starts affecting your heart space, then they gotta go. They gotta go. Something is happening publicly, being negotiated here. I'm seeing 4 swords. This could be needing rest, rejuvenation, healing. There's some sort of back and forth happening here about the heartbreak, the sorrow, the loss, the marriage guidance that's needed in connection to a divorce. I don't know. Publicity, 6 of Wands. It's because you're having a victory. Somebody didn't want to see you in the public eye. This is all coming up in September, by the way. All right. Taking a risk. Saturn and Aries. This is because you're trying to start up your business. Somebody doesn't want to see you winning out here. I'm sorry. Again, look, it's being negotiated. Look at the 1st and the 7th house in opposition. Because somebody tried to remain in control. Look at all this cardinal energy. 1st house, 7th house, 10th house. The only thing that's missing is the 4th. So maybe right now, Cancer season, 4th house energy, you're dealing with your inner healing. You're dealing with family issues, home environment. Okay, that's what was coming through. Something about a home. We're just going to put this all right here. All right. Show me family sorrow. This could be the government trying to get in the way of something that you want. Okay. Interesting. Family sorrow. Romance. Venus is currently in Taurus. It could be affecting relationships right now for those that are like in love. Look at Cupid's arrow, like, don't worry, I got you. Let the haters hate. You go love your person, okay? Open yourself up to love. You guys stop blocking yourselves. Who did I say that to the other day? Oh, yeah, I know who it was. Venus in Scorpio. How do we have Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Taurus in opposition? We have it in its domicile or we have it in its detriment. Meaning you're either in love with your person or your person's fucking cheating on you and keeping secrets. Know the difference, okay? So family sorrow, it could be that you're finding out situations and it's like if they're not living by your principles or if they're not in the same type of belief or the philosophy that you believe in. This is Jupiter in Sagittarius in its domicile, meaning you're spiritually connected, you're being guided on the right path, meaning that you are highly educated, okay? Adaptability. Look at the 3rd and the 9th house in opposition with the moon and Jupiter. The moon is you being very intuitive. Jupiter is you having the knowledge and what you need and connecting to these principles and adapting your life to those changes. You understand? So you're either romantically involved and in love, or your person's hiding something from you. Welcome in, Cheryl. That's what this is. So this is because changes are happening in your life. Look at the moon right here. All right, what's coming up this month in July? Full moon in Capricorn. Okay. Show me the changes in your life. How you're remaining optimistic. You're winning. Your spirit's divine warrior out here. I'm seeing the 9 of Wands with the moon in Sag. All right. I feel like there's a lot of kindred spirits around you as well. A lot of angels. A lot of protection. Because you have some shit to say and people are like, you either listening up or, I don't know, somebody's like, I need your assistance. Thank you so much. Like, that's what I feel this is. Okay. People need to hear what you have to say. 3rd house is communication. Again, I keep saying third house and 9th house. These are about travel as well. Short travel, long distance travel. All right. So not only are you tapping into those that are closest to you, you're also tapping into, maybe you're doing something online where it's reaching others that are at different countries. I mean, this is a big deal, right? Like you're able to help change the lives of other people by whatever it is that Spirit's guiding you to do here. You're having a phenomenal achievement by remaining submissive to Spirit. All right. It could feel like it's extreme in the way that you go through, but the amount of influence that you have, this is the reason why there's some sort of discrimination around what you do for work, why your health is of significance, meaning your mental, your physical, your spiritual health, okay? And how if you're taking a risk here, there could be a sense of control and why something is being negotiated in relationships possibly for you, where if you are moving on a spiritual journey and you are teaching others, it has something to do with like you attracting a lot of attention. You understand? My dear, nice to see and hear your compassion. You're very welcome. All right, so Saturn in Taurus, 7 of Pentacles. You've invested wisely. Wow. All right, this could be like large financial success for you. It could show that you are a very hard worker. Tauruses are hard workers. Saturn shows you have discipline. Okay, exaltation with the moon in Taurus. I like it. So here we have Saturn that rules the 10th house, the moon that rules the 4th house, both in the sign of Taurus. All right, so you have a sense of value. All right, there is opportunities for finance gain there. We're looking at the energy of love, creativity. Okay, there's a lot involved here. I like this. There's the moon in Sag again. And then Saturn and Leo. You're teaching those, all right, that are younger to you, possibly. All right. I feel that you are a leader with lots of wisdom. All right. Eccentricity, you're very original. All right. You're unique. You have all this intelligence that you're willing to share. Saturn in Pisces, once again, retrograding on September 1st. I see a lot of Saturn coming out now. It's interesting because I've seen it first in the opposition of Leo and of Aquarius. Now it's showing me the opposition of Pisces and Virgo specifically. So something that you do, you could be in connection to specifically, quote unquote, an occult, but it will be in opposition to the energy of Saturn and Pisces, Neptune Pisces in opposition to South Node. So we're looking at North Node, South Node energy at this point. You're meant to come into alignment here. And Saturn Pisces energy speaks about loss. So it can feel like everything around you, materialistics, you know, connections in love, things like that, that you're losing. And when we look at Saturn and Virgo's energy, it shows isolation. It's because you're not going to want anything to do with anybody up until this specific path of yours is clear. You got a lot of you have a lot of good luck. You're on the right path. Successful outcome to your problem, and emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. This is what's coming back up again. We went through this already, though. It's a repeat. It's called retrograde, a review of how do you handle situations, not to lose your fucking mind, to remain open in your heart so that you can get past this transit. This is a big deal. You're supposed to be learning like a karmic lesson here is what I feel. Okay. Let me get through this reading real quick because I'm getting a little exhausted. I feel tired now. Show me the horseshoe with good luck. A companion is coming in for you. You don't see it coming though. I seen the Two of Swords. The Moon in Virgo. Lots of order in your life, meaning things will look perfect. Your health will be great. Okay. Show me the key, the successful outcomes to the problem. All right, you got Venus in Sag, flirtation. Where's my book? This could feel like you having a love affair with someone at a distance. That's what that feels like. Where am I feeling? Oh, here we go. A foreign lover or holiday romance that blossoms in marriage abroad. A light-hearted flirtation just for the adventure. So this is like you being in love with spirit. Being in love with God. Let's just put it that way. Isn't that innovative? That's cute, right? He ain't even got to be here. Just saying. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Let's see. Mercury in Capricorn. All right, so your inheritances comes through your organization. So if you're worried about money, go sit your ass down and stop worrying so much. Just saying. Stop worrying that you don't have what you need. Spirit knows before you even know what you don't have and what you don't need. And what you do need and when you're going to get it. Okay. Stop worrying. I be telling, oh my gosh, let me shut up. When people are like, oh my God, I don't have money. I don't know how I'm going to pay this. In your mind, you're like this. That's Jupiter Gemini. Okay? That's Jupiter Gemini. Jupiter Cancer is like, I got everything I need. I know what's coming because it's exalted. You know what I mean? You don't feel like you got to be stressed the fuck out over something. Always lead with love and kindness. That's right. That's right. All right. So your spirit guards are watching. They were sent by the Lord, child. By the Lord. Can you pass me my angel tarot so I could pull one card from there, please? Thank you. Let's see what spirit got to say. Rise and shine, you guys. I can't get off of here. I don't know why, but spirit got me talking some shit this morning, child. Don't take me personally. I do cuss, but I love y'all. I'm not perfect. Never said I was. It's all good. Angel Tarot. One card. Let's see what we need to see this morning. This always gets exciting for people because I call out the dates and they're like, oh, that was my birthday. Yeah, girl. Let's see. Ace of Pentacle. There goes your opportunity. It's like, hello. Wait, hello. All right, so your vision could be expanding right now. It says divine blessings drives away evil spirits and rules agriculture and production. How about that? So stop worrying. All right. Your spirit team, divine blessings are coming your way. Number 8, that's the energy of the sun. I mean, of strength, all right? So heavy Leo energy there. This is the adored God. They have their eyes on you, baby. I'm going to leave it right here. It says, oh, come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. The person born under this angel's influence will love work, agriculture, the countryside, and hunting, and will be very active in business. So you're resourceful in business, okay? It says, Kahathel serves to obtain God's blessing and to chase away evil spirits. Soul guardian for those born from 2:20 a.m. to 2:40 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on the 27th of March. Who's that? That is Aries energy. The 7th of June, Gemini. The 18th of August, that is the Leo energy. 29th of October, Scorpio, and or the 9th of January, Capricorn. Physical guardian for those born from the 24th through the 28th of April, Taurus. Okay, so if I called out your birthdays or any time frames, this is you, boo. Okay, that's what this is. Or the birth, that's crazy. That was my birth time. Did I not say from 2 to 2:30 a.m. or 2:20 to 2? What the hell was that? Hold on a second. What did I say? 2:20 to 2:40 a.m. Ain't that something? Okay, this would be you guys. And the angel that protects you and guides you and watches over you and makes sure that you're on the right path. All right, I love you all. Catch you on the next one. Bye.